Good morning, students. Today we continue our lecture on gas laws. This lecture is presented by me, Panit Ghatak, your chemistry teacher. So let's begin. So today's topic is Charles Law. In the previous video, we have already been discussing the Boyles Law. Okay, so we have a clear concept about the Boyles Law, and the next law is Charles Law. Here, in this class, we will be discussing about Charles Law. Okay, so let's begin. So according to Charles Law, the temperature and this is the temperature and volume relationship. In the Boyles Law, we have seen that is the relationship between in the Boyles Law relationship was shown between the volume and pressure. Okay, so in Boyles Law we have seen the volume pressure relationship, but here in Charles Law we will be showing the temperature and volume relationship. Here in Boyles Law, the temperature was constant. Temperature was constant. Okay, but in Charles Law, here the constant part is the pressure. Okay, so these are the basically the difference between the Charles Law and Boyles Law. So let me repeat myself so that you get a clear idea. In Boyles Law, what happens? In Boyles Law, sorry about that. In Boyles Law, temperature was constant and the relationship shown is pressure and volume relationship. Okay, but whereas in Charles Law, what happens? Charles Law, here pressure is constant. The constant term is pressure, and here the relationship is shown, that is temperature and volume relationship. So here remember, in case of Charles Law or Boyles Law, whatever it can be, the volume is the main thing. We do derive a relationship between the volume and pressure in Boyles Law, and in Charles Law we define a relationship according to temperature and volume. Okay, in Boyles Law temperature is constant, in Charles Law pressure is constant. Okay, so this is the basic difference between Charles Law and Boyles Law. We have already seen the Boyles Law in the previous classes. In today's class we're gonna discuss the Charles Law. Okay, so let's begin. So according to Charles Law, at constant temperature, constant pressure, the volume of a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. Okay, so let me repeat myself. So what it states at constant pressure, the volume of a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. So here the term is new to us. This is absolute temperature. So what it meant by absolute temperature? Okay, so we know generally we use two temperature indicators, that is degree Celsius, that is two temperature units, degree Celsius and Kelvin. Okay, so whenever we hear a term called absolute temperature means any temperature that is expressed in terms of Kelvin, unit. Okay, whenever any temperature is expressed in terms of Kelvin unit, that is called as absolute temperature. Okay, so remember, in absolute temperature we have to express the temperature in terms of Kelvin. That means whenever suppose 27 degrees Celsius is there. Okay, but to apply the Charles Law we have to use it in a absolute temperature, that is we have to convert it in the Kelvin. So we know 0 degree is equal to 273 Kelvin. That is why 27 degrees Celsius means 27 plus 273 Kelvin, that means 300 Kelvin. Okay, so this we should use the 300 Kelvin as a temperature, not 27 degrees Celsius, because according to Charles Law, at constant pressure the volume of a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the absolute temperature, to its absolute temperature. To get the absolute temperature we have to use the Kelvin scale, not the degree Celsius. Okay, so you have to be very clear on this concept. Okay, so to to use the absolute temperature, we have to convert all the temperatures in Kelvin scale, not in degree Celsius. Okay. So here, let back to the Charles law. Here, the Charles law is state that at constant pressure should be constant, and the volume of a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. So here, the volume, that is V, is proportional to T. Okay. So here, if we take V1 and V2, that is initial and final volume, and T1, this is initial temperature, and T2 is the final temperature, then we will get a equation like V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. Okay. Similarly, we reach this kind of equation, this kind of mathematical expression. But yes, we can further derive it or change it as we like. Like that, we can also write it like V1 by V2 is equal to T1 by T2. Okay. So this is equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. Both the equations are the mathematical expression of Charles law. So only one or only two will not be the expression of Charles law. So we can use either one. We can use either one, equation number 1, and either or equation number 2. Any one of them. Okay. So both the equations are perfectly correct to express the Charles law. Okay. So if there is a multiplication, there is a multiple choice question ever asked to you that what will be the mathematical expression of Charles law. If any one of these is there in the multiple choices, then the answer will be any one of them. Okay. If both the equations are present in the multiple choice, then both will be the answer. Okay. So both the equations are perfectly correct to explain Charles law. Okay. Equation number 1 as well as equation number 2. And there are 4 terms, that is V1, V2. One is V1 and 2 is V2, and the number 3 is T1 and number 4 is T2. So there are 4 terms. Okay. So in between the 4 terms, if you know any 3 of them, okay, then we can easily calculate the 4th one. Okay. So if in between the 4 variables, 4 terms, if we have the values of 3 terms, then we can easily get the 4th one, the value of 4th one. Okay. So this is the Charles law. So I hope you have understood this very well. If you have any kind of doubt, you can write your doubt in the comment section below. Okay. So that's it for now. Thank you.